something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss. Gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yep.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Hey, 59. Hey,
a shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Check. Lucky. Line him up.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. But Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 37 yards, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can guess it.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. To the right side, complete to Miller. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. To his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Right there, 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 75 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Set. 19. Here we go. 25. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 56 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Amendola, he was the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Lions. Check 52, 54, 79. Alert!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Lamar Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
First carry here for Tywan Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watson rolling to his right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside hit.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. You got the sling lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rush in, right, 22, like 7. Hey, give me radar. Shift, watch the shift. Hey, go here.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Stafford now to throw. Screen play, Johnson. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much